Hey everybody, my name is Kirk, and today I'm going to show you how to use the quick selection tool in Adobe Photoshop to cut out your own images. So let's get started. Alright, now that we're in Photoshop, first step is that we want to open an image, and you're more than welcome to follow along. If you'd like, you can open any image that you want, but I'm going to go to File and click Open. And I'm going to click on this image over here, and it's just an image of someone holding an apple. And I like the image, but I'm not feeling the background, not really feeling it. So I want to get rid of the background, and I want to move this image of the apple and the person's hand. I want to move it to a different background, and I can do that by using the quick selection tool right over here. I'm gonna make a copy of this background layer over here in our layers panel. So to make a copy of the background, I'm going to right click and I'm gonna click on duplicate layer. And I'm gonna change the name here. I don't want it to just be background copy. I'm gonna call it probably just apple copy. And perfect. Now that we have a copy of our background layer, we can move on to step 2, and that's where we're going to make a selection around our image. So I'm going to move the mouse over here to the quick selection tool, and we're going to click on it. Okay, now that we have the quick selection tool selected, we can now begin selecting around the portion of the image that we want. We just want to select around the apple and the hand. And we can start clicking over the selection that we want. However, as I'm clicking, my quick selection marker is a little bit smaller than what I want it to be, so I'm going to make it larger. And the keyboard shortcut for increasing the size of your quick selection tool is the bracket keys on your keyboard. The right bracket key increases the size of the quick selection tool, and the left bracket key decreases the size of the quick selection tool. So I'm just going to keep it at this size right here, and then I'm just going to continue selecting around my image. And now we can see we have our image cut out, we have the marching ants around our selection. And now what we're going to do is we're going to come up to the top, right up here to select, and we're going to click on inverse. And what that does is that allows us to make sure that the only thing that gets deleted is the background and not our selection itself. So now what we can do is we can hit delete, and here, let me turn off this right here. Now we can see that what we have selected is just the image of the apple and the hand. So now I'm going to move it, but before I do that, let me open up another image. Now that we have this one open, I'm going to come back to here to our image, and I'm just going to click on the move tool, and we're just going to move our image to the one that we just opened. And I'm just going to place it right here. And I'm going to just shrink the size of it. We can do that by just moving our mouse at the corner right up here. So yeah, as you can see right here, we have our image cut out, and I think it fits really well with the background. And that pretty much covers the quick selection tool. You can test out using the quick selection tool on your own images and cut things out and place it into your own background. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and thank you for watching. Take care.